It is National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. The campaign is all about recognizing the hard work of 911 dispatchers and the role they play in saving lives. It started in 1981 with the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Office and grew over the years into a nationwide campaign. ABC 10's Candace Red knows all about that. That's her story today. She's live at the Communications Center in Sacramento to honor those folks who apparently, Candace, really enjoy what they do.
Yeah, that's right. Well, good morning to you. As you know, 911 dispatchers, they are staying busy and preparing to take emergency calls. I do want to get straight over to Megan, who is a 911 dispatcher with the Sacramento Police Department. Megan, again, thank you so much for doing this with us this morning. Let's first talk about the importance of the job, being a 911 dispatcher. Wow.
We really do talk to everyone, you know, having their very worst day, to run-of-the-mill questions of where can I find help for a code enforcement issue. And so we try to accommodate every request as best we can. Yeah.
And what's kind of like the ins and outs of the position?
So we handle agency, obviously, as a 911 dispatcher. Then we also handle the outside agency requests, the non-emergency questions, lots of, you know, where do I go for court, things like that. So we do have to be trained in all the resources in the area that are available to people.
Got it. And you've been doing this for about 9 years now. Wow. What do you love the most about your job?
Every day is totally different, and it can be, you know, super busy first thing in the morning, get a little bit of a lull and then pick back up, or it can be, you know, full steam ahead from the first time you sit down and take a phone call. So it's very challenging. I like it.
Now that you gave us all of those details, how can someone be in your shoes, someone be able to actually take on this sort of role?
So first thing to do would be taking a typing test. It's called Critical, and then you're put through a series of interviews and a background check, and then you're put into our training program where you're trained to answer telephone calls as well as talk to the officers on the radio and outside agencies.
And I know people at home want to know exactly how can they actually become a 911 dispatcher, and exactly if there are any positions open?
We have plenty of positions available with us. There's a nationwide, I think, shortage for dispatchers. Just about every agency is feeling the pressure. So we always suggest doing a sit-along with the Sacramento Police Department, and that way you can kind of see what we do on the phone side, on the radio side, and see if this is something you'd be interested in pursuing further. And then we're happy to help every step of the way.
Last question here, because we know that according to the U.S. Department of Transportation, there are more than 240 million 911 calls made every year. Again, that's nationwide. How many calls does the city of Sacramento get?
We take about 1,000 calls a day. So in a 24-hour period, we have graveyard, day shift, overlap, and swing shift, and we're all fairly busy the majority of our shifts. So yeah, lots going on.
Is there anything else that you might want people at home to know as we wrap up?
Thank you for supporting us and feeling the love this week. And yeah, we're here to help you.
Well, of course, we always appreciate you and all the 911 dispatchers and all the work that you do. Again, thank you so much for your time. Wow, is there anything that you might want to know?
Candace, what's the most bizarre call she's gotten in, say, the last week or two? Sometimes people say, you know, my hot water's not working.
All right, well, Walt, our amazing morning anchor, he wants to know what's kind of some of the bizarre calls that you all have received.
Oh, that's some good ones.
Is that many, huh?
There was a human skull on a stick a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I believe that one was covered by the news, but yeah,
wow.
That one sticks out pretty consistently. But yeah, lots of, as the weather heats up, it's always
something quite interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. So we get everything.
That was a shocker for me, Walt. Walt, any other questions?
You know, no, a human skull on a stick for the win. Okay, thank you, Candace.